Hello students, I'm PK sir, and today we are going to finish this video lesson. The chapter is Age of Machines, right? It is the last part. Okay, so let's start. The first point is the sources of energy. Okay, and the first source of energy, coal. Okay, coal is the first source of energy, and you know that coal is the first fuel which was used in the steam engine, and coal is a non-renewable source of energy. Okay, and coal actually it is a by naturally you can find out in this world, and coal is using today in the present day to generate electricity. Almost every part of the country you can find out which electricity you are using today. So almost 75% electricity is generated from the coal. Now the amount of the coal in our earth will be finished within 250 years. Okay, so that's why we have to be aware for that, and we have to save these non-renewable sources of energy. And for your extra knowledge, I have written some extra point like advantages, disadvantages. So if you are interested, definitely you can read this matter. Now we'll talk about the petroleum. Petroleum, one of the most important source of energy right now in every part of the country and in every countries in the world. Now, from the petroleum, we are getting from different kind of items: petrol, diesels, alkadra, naphthalene, and several items. For the country's economy and from the for the sake of the country, it is very important, and we are importing petroleum from different countries: Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq. Okay, and for different kind of using, we are using today the petroleum, like for home and the industry, for automobile industry, we are using today petroleum. But it is very unfortunately, within 100 years, this important non-renewable source of energy will be finished because of our human activities. Okay, now coming to third, it is also another important source of energy. Now we have to know that from when we are able to generate electricity. Point number one, Alessandro Volta. He was a great scientist, and he was the first man in this earth who made the small battery which could generate the electricity. Point number two, generator. It is a machine. Okay, and while using different fuels, maybe petrol, diesel, or kerosene, generator generating electricity. Point number three, definitely hydroelectricity. Okay, uh, what do you mean by the hydroelectricity? Hydro means the water. So when we are using the forces of the water, and by our turbine, this is the name of the wheel, which is uh, within the dam, and by the forces of the water, or while we are using the forces of the water, hydroelectricity generated. It is a pollution free, and it is very important for us. Okay, and right now we are using today hydroelectricity also, but we should keep in mind that as much as we will use the hydroelectricity, it will be helpful to reduce the global warming. Now here I have given some pictures, so it will be very easy for you to understand how this hydroelectricity generate. Okay, Now we'll talk about the alternative sources of energy. What do you mean by the alternative sources of energy? Which energy doesn't cause the pollution? Which energy is in unlimited portion in the world or in the nature or the atmosphere? That is called the alternative sources of energy. For example, definitely solar energy, wind power, atom, atomic energy, geothermal energy. So all these are known as the alternative sources of energy because it is in the unlimited, and you can generate electricity from the solar wind. You can solar power, sorry. You can generate electricity from the windmill, okay, or hydropower or geothermal energy. So it's all that kind of things, and you know all that meanings, right? Here I have given some explanations. If you need to study, you can. Okay, that's why I've given some pictures also. Very easy, understood. Now the last part of this chapter, you have seen one picture of the machines that is known as the spinning jenny. Okay, in the year of 1764 in England, there was a scientist, James Gibbons. So he invented this machine. So after the invention of the steam engine in the cloth industry or garment industry, we are using this spinning jenny to make or to produce different kind of cloths or the garment. Probably it was the first machine which was used by the modern human. Follow? So in this way, we have learned about the energy, we have learned about the sources of energy and the metals, and we are living in the age of machines, and that's why we are called the modern generations, and our science and technology had been developed, and we are developing ourselves. We are developing our science and technology so that different kind of works can be made easier for us. Okay, I hope you have learned many things. If you have any queries, any questions, definitely you can call me or you have my WhatsApp number. So for today, I'm ending this video lessons and this chapter has been finished. Okay, thank you very much.